I was here at Matt Talbot, still am here at Matt Talbot. They just offered me a position to work here. They'll continue some education later on down the line. I will follow in the footsteps of a counselor, Dan Schmidt, because he was instrumental in building a foundation for me of humility and gratitude and service work. There's so many stories, 27 years of drug addiction. I have multiple relapses, multiple sober dates. I grew up in a family where there was no emotional foundation, there was no emotional comfort. It was like walking on eggshells, so there was always a spirit of timidity and fear. But they were still loving parents. They could only give me what they knew, how they were raised, to transmit and put that in me. I didn't know how to deal with emotions, and so I put a flamethrower, a firefighter on the emotions, which was drugs and alcohol. The sense of ease and comfort, which comes at once by taking a few drinks. That's what I was looking to experience, because that was my comfort level. At the beginning, I was a moderate drinker, a moderate user, where I can control my supply, I could share my supply. I had it the next day. And then that line that gets crossed, it starts telling me I have to protect it, I have to save it, I have to hide it, I have to control it, it had control on me. It starts telling me and convincing me that I'm the only thing that you need in my life. And I become survival mode. And I lose everything else, annihilation of everything worthwhile. My confidence, my self-esteem, my finances, my family, my jobs, my homes, my girlfriends, my cars, my showers, my hygiene. I lost everything. I didn't know how to operate. Ended up homeless on the streets of Cleveland, wandering from place to place. Eventually my friends would die off, the ones that would let me live in their house and say, you need help. Slowly, I was unwelcome. I met somebody who said that there's a house that is available that could be for sale, but it's abandoned. And I believed that I could take this house over. I was already on drugs, and it sounded like a good idea. The owner of the house came in and pulled a gun on me, and he said, who are you? I said, I'm the owner. He's like, you need to leave. I'm calling the police right now, and don't move. That's what he said, don't move. And I put my hands up, and my addiction says, you can shoot me, whatever you want to do. I just got to continue to get high. I need to continue to drink. I didn't care if I get shot. They put me in the back of their cop car, and the detectives show up and they're asking me questions. And I said, can I leave? How long is this gonna take? Can I go? They said, you're not going anywhere. You're looking at 10 years of prison time. Something happened inside of me that said, you're free now. And even though I had cuffs on, even though I'm in the police car, locked up, looking at lockup time, I was free. And so I go in there to Matt Talbot, scared but free. They help me build confidence, self-esteem, service work. Service to others is big for me. But it takes continuous work. There's fellowship here, there's teachers here, counselors, mentors, and the fellowship is the most important. The people that are like me, that don't want to be like me anymore. I had two friends walking in here, self-hatred and guilt, and now I can go to a person who can articulate what it means to love myself again and give someone else hope. It's a disease. I cannot not have this disease. I lost the power of choice. The thing overrides my brain. And so when the drugs and alcohol are gone, I still have an obsession that wants me to go back out and use. The little man in my head who wants me dead, that's a thing too, they say. And it's true. So I have to figure out how to get rid of that little man in my head that wants me dead. And I did, through a 12-step process and coming to Matt Talbot.